Yo, 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 what's going on, gamers? Your boy mav-rik back with another painful daily dose. Alright, so I think I might officially reach my goal of doing one of these short, because your boy's getting worse as far as getting sick. But don't worry, I'm not going to do like I did last time. Remember when I was coughing for like 6 months? I actually got a doctor's appointment later today. But I made a commitment to knock these out. So even if I just get on and say, hey, welcome to Daily Dose, God first, God bless, I'm going to do a video. But as you can tell, we have moved so far from being set up, though. Y'all get to, so the first background shot you guys get of the new place is just stuff all over everywhere. You know what I mean? The day before we moved, I stayed up till 5 making sure I had videos for you guys. It was a combination of moving and me knowing that I was getting a lot sicker. So I was like, going through the move and then being sick and then dealing with Thanksgiving, I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to keep it up. So just as a heads up, I have most of my videos for this week already done for you guys. Auction block for most of the week. I got some FIFA coming back for y'all tonight. I got 2K for the week. Like, we're good on the videos on this channel. On the Let's Play channel, I got some videos to do. So I don't know if I'm gonna do those later or what. Maybe right after this. But for those Let's Play channel watchers, there might be a lot more gameplay, less commentating, but I'm still gonna bring that to y'all. But so I stayed up till 5, and then I had to get up at like 8 to do the move. Movers came. We got it all, we got most of the stuff moved over today, and woke up early for the cable and internet to come. Internet set up. Upload and downloads looking better. Our upload went from like 10 to 20 something, and our download went from like 50 to 120 something. So can't wait to see how fast this video uploads. And yeah, I didn't even do a stopwatch. I don't even know where I'm at right now. So, alright, I'm going to do a few questions for y'all, and then tomorrow we will have a special topic. We'll probably talk about the Ferguson stuff tomorrow. Not today, just because I really want to. So, because a lot of people have been asking me on Twitter, and this is that's a great thing about this show. We can have topics and talk about it. We're not going to save all your Ferguson comments for tomorrow. I don't want to get too big of discussions going in the comment section, because I'd rather them all be on the video about it. Alright, so if you got you know, comments on the Ferguson stuff, I mean, let's just save it till tomorrow. Not trying to say you can't in this video, but let's just, if you just hold off, there might be some more stuff popping off today, right, that we could talk about tomorrow. So I'm gonna do that, and we're gonna go through a few questions. Alright, I'm gonna try and keep these short, because it actually does hurt when I talk. I'm hoping, and I'm pretty sure it's not strep. I've had strep quite a bit growing up, and usually I can tell right when it's strep. So I'm pretty sure it's not that, but there's a lot of people around me that got strep, so I'm hoping. That's why I'm going now, because I can't be out of commission on Thanksgiving. So let's dive into these questions. Tim said, hey Mav, so first off, I just want to thank you for the idea of this series. I also want to propose an idea, a pack and play series, just a thought. I don't know what pack and play is. Let me know in the comment section what that is. And then next he says, okay, so now to my question. Do you think suicide is a sin? My argument is that it's a disease, not much of a choice. Even if you disagree, thank you so much for a response. Keep doing what you do, Mav. So I'll be short. I do think that suicide is a sin. I don't think it's a sin that's going to send you to hell like a lot of people believe. I think that killing is a sin. You know what I mean? Whether you're assisting in it, or you're, you know, killing someone else, murdering someone else, murdering yourself. I do believe it's a sin, but I also do agree with you that it is a mental issue for a lot of people. And I hate when people try to, like, and of course I do believe in healing. I think you can be healed from sin, just like I think Jesus died on the cross to heal you from everything else. But it really bothers me when people that are struggling with suicidal thoughts are like portrayed as like weak, and people try and guilt trip them. And that really wasn't even part of your question. That's just something that gets to me. But like some people will say that it's a sin that'll send you to hell to try and like scare people out of suicide. And I think for some people it works, but I just don't think there's enough. I don't believe that's what the Bible says. I mean, it's definitely not black and white, like, oh, you kill yourself, you're going to hell, or you kill yourself, you're still going to heaven. But just reading the Bible, I just don't think there's enough evidence for someone to say that they're going to go to hell from committing suicide. But that being said, I still do think it's a sin, and for people that do struggle with it, I would hope that you fight through it, and get whatever help you can, what makes sense to you. Of course, I believe Jesus died on the cross to heal you from the stuff to heal you from any mental stuff you might be going through, and to fix any issues that are causing the stress or anything that's maybe pushing you down the route of suicide. But yeah, I don't think if someone, like, we're a Christian, if they were a Christian and were to commit suicide, I don't believe they go to hell. Again, and we did do a video on suicide and people struggling with suicidal thoughts. There's a hotline there, so it's in the title. If you just go look through the earlier Daily or Dose episodes, I'd like you to check that out if you're struggling. I don't want to go on a rant about that after I've already addressed it. But yeah, that's my answer to that question, man. Good question, Tim. John. Hey, Mav, I know you're a Christian, but what specific denomination are you? I go to a non-denominational church. I don't really get into what type of Christian I am. I love Jesus. Wifey's calling. What up? I'm recording Daily Dose. Should I put you on speaker, or are you about to say something freaky? Can I put you on speaker? Okay. Shout out to Wifey. Everyone say hi.
Hi, everybody.
Okay.
So we're doing really good so far with this Thanksgiving shopping. It's pretty awesome. I'm proud of myself. But I wanted to know, do you want cheesecake?
Yes.
Do you want me to get, like, the variety platter? It's, like, $13.
I don't really care. It's cool. If you like the other ones, I just, like, maybe get both.
Get what?
Maybe get, like, one variety and then just the normal kind.
Just, like, plain?
Yeah.
Because there's one, like, just a plain New York style cheesecake. It doesn't have any, like, drizzling on it or anything. It's plain cheesecake. So there's a platter like that, and then there's the variety cheesecake platter.
That's what I'm saying. Should we get both? I don't know if anyone else likes the variety. I like the plain one. I don't mess with too much of the other variety ones, but I know other people might.
Right. Because, like, I got 2 pumpkin pies, I got a socket chicken cake, Amari's making a steak. I just want to make sure we got dessert, like, on deck. Dessert's amazing. So,
yeah.
I just didn't know.
Yeah.
I know you wanted the cheesecake.
Yeah, I'd say get both.
Okay, cool.
Alright. Love you.
Love you too, bye.
Bye. Alright. Yeah, man. I'm no denominational Christian. At least I don't consider myself one. Hey, man, this is for the new series. You are at 80K subs. We just hit 90K subs. Shout out to y'all. Appreciate y'all. A lot of people said do a draw my life at 100K. I know I need a haircut. Get y'all. Shut up. At least I don't got them naps going on like my little bro. Who saw that little Bill post I put of my little brother on Instagram? Go follow me on Instagram and check out the little Bill post I put of my little brother. That's funny. And then like it, and then follow me. He said, all right. Oh yeah, a lot of people for 100K were saying I should do a draw my life. I want to save that for something bigger, man. Let's hit like 250K. Let's hit 500K. Then I want to do a draw my life. Because I think after we hit 100K, if we keep grinding, you keep showing love, we can hit a snowball effect, man, and get to the higher stuff quickly. So yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna hold it off. I don't know how late, but probably not at 100K. Okay, but he says, this is for a new series. Are you looking for a sponsor, or have you been offered any sponsorship, or would you rather not tell? Feel free to tweak this question if you use it. Was just wondering if you were looking for sponsors. Well, it's 12 in the morning right now when I just watched the premiere of Daily Dose, or Mav Mondays. So have a good one, bro. G1GB, Ryan. Appreciate you, Ryan. I have not received. Well, let me think about that. I got the coin sponsors, which you guys know about. For Mutt. Like, I've gotten a few, like, sponsorship, not like sponsors, like the coins, like that's just like they stay sponsored. I've gotten offers like one-off, like, hey, can you post a video about this? Can you post a video about that? To kind of like a new game or something. But I'm somewhat picky. Not saying I won't do them. I'm not. And that's sometimes it bothers me. Like, I'm not too good. Like, I'm not the guy that's like, oh, you subscribers, I love you guys, and I will never sell out and do a little sponsorship ad. First off, I don't think that's selling out. I think that's dumb. Doing a sponsored anything isn't selling out. Now, if you were to just, say something or go against something that's just like ultimately against what you believe, you know what I mean? Like, if I were to do stuff that I wouldn't do is I wouldn't do like a sponsorship for like cigarettes or something, because I'm really against those, so I wouldn't want to promote that. I don't think that drinking is necessarily wrong or a sin if you're not getting drunk, but I don't drink, and I would like it if people didn't drink, so you guys won't see me do like a beer sponsorship. If there are any beer ads on my videos, that's not because I run them. I don't choose which ads run on my videos. If I were to sponsor or do like a sponsorship for, just something along those lines, I think those are like a personal sellout to a person, but I don't get that. I don't rock with that at all, as far as like the selling out to like your people. Like, man, if I could get sponsorship deals all the time, heck yeah. I'd be here with a sparkling ice sponsorship. I'd have a t-shirt sponsorship that I'm wearing, a headphone sponsorship. I'd have my socks sponsored, my sweat sponsored, my carpet sponsored, and I would still provide the normal videos that you guys see. So, but the some of them that I've turned down just because I just think they either like won't fit my style, or for what the person is asking, they'll be like, hey, can you do this, and we'll give you like $100, and I'm like, nah, no thank you. Just for all that work, it's not that right. It doesn't make sense. So yeah, I haven't been offered any like real big sponsorships that make sense. I've been offered like little stuff, and so but the things that I have been, like, I'm able to do like the Jimmy Kimmel that you guys supported, like a mug. I appreciate y'all for that. Like, I had that, but I don't even know, like, they are sponsorships, but they're just like little one-time things. I haven't gotten any big sponsors yet, which would be dope. I mean, we went for the sparkling ice sponsorship. Oh, I didn't load this yet with more. And I think we had a case. I started off as a joke, but we had a legit case, like a solid argument on why we deserve to be sponsored by sparkling ice. But they picked up this guy named Kevin Durant or whatever, so they were like, we're gonna focus on him for this year and then possibly next year. So we'll see if that happens. But yeah, if you have a big brand, right, sponsor your boy Mav. I'll rock it in whatever it is. You got some good stuff, send it to me, man. Mav is I'm open to sponsorships, boy. But nah, man, I haven't, and I would love to share those with y'all. That's the whole point of a sponsorship. And just because of the love and support y'all showed for the sparkling ice, I'd be ecstatic to show y'all with that. And I'm glad that I've been upfront with y'all and honest, and I have that relationship with y'all. To when y'all see me pushing something, y'all push it with me. I feel bad. I feel so bad for like some of the commentators that I don't know what they've said to their followers, but it's like when they do something sponsored, people just freak out and they're like, oh my god, you changed, you sold out, I can't believe that. Like, what? Y'all know now, your boy is too business minded. I am not allergic to money. I'm not afraid of making money. You know what I mean? Not saying, that being said though, money doesn't run me, and there's a lot of stuff that I wouldn't do for money, right? But, you know, an honest, ethical, upfront way of making money, heck yeah, your boy's about it. So, yeah, let's get a sponsorship, man. What sponsorship should we go for, man? Let's get someone else. Sparkling Ice didn't work, but we were close. We got to think of another one to go after. Good question, Ryan. Jeff, you got 3 emails in a row. Is it the same one? Looks like you asked that your first 2 emails were the same thing that my other dude asked. He asked, what kind of Christian are you? So we touched on that. Your third one says, is there anything you disagree with your church? No. As far as the preaching, no, because it preaches out the Bible. Now, the one thing I do is I always go over the stuff that's preached just to make sure it is from the Bible, especially if it's just something that might be different than what I've heard before. So, and that's the one thing. A lot of people, they just get preached to. Like, some of you guys are just accepting everything that I say, even if I'm quoting scripture and I know that I'm telling you guys the truth. Though, just don't take it from me. Like, if the most, like, if your only experience from God comes from me, that's an issue. If your only experience or your time with God only comes from Sunday when you're at church, that's a huge issue. And I think that's so many Christians. So that's why even me, you think atheists and people are hesitant to believe people when they say, oh, they're a Christian? Me even more so. People just saying that they are a Christian means almost nothing to me. It's like, okay, how is you? And again, if there's different levels, there's people that might be new in it, and then there's people that's been, you know, doing it for years. So of course it's natural that, you know, the person that's been doing it for a while should progress more than the new believer. But, and that's the real sad part, when you got someone that's been like a Christian for 20 years and they still, yeah, don't get me started. So yeah, I don't have any issues with my church as far as the preaching. I really don't disagree with anything. No, I don't. But I guess, so that little rant that I had was basically just also letting you know, though, I'm not one of those just blind people that just follow and everything. Like, I love my pastor. I think we got one of the best pastors in the nation, right? With that being said, though, I'm still always making sure he's saying something that's biblical, and the second he says something that's not, I'm not rocking with him. And just because he says something, I don't just automatically accept that as truth. So if he just wanted to take the whole jump and jump off a bridge, I don't follow him to the point where I'm jumping. I'm like, my Bible don't say that. Hope y'all can swim. So yeah, good question though. Oh, we got a 3-paragraph question. I'm gonna just read this YOLO. Let's see if it's stupid. From Luke, and this will probably be the last one. Dang, I still didn't do a short episode, at least not a 15-minute one. Alright. Yo, I'm Mav. I just want to start off by saying you're a great man. Thank you. You're a great man by going to church often. I try to attend often too. Sometimes it doesn't work out. Thank you. But let me tell y'all this. Just because I go to church, that's not what makes me a great man. And me being a great man is arguable, right? I think I'm dope, though. My mama think I'm dope. So we'll say I'm great. That was a joke. But that's a whole nother rant, though. Why am I just such a... And I know sometimes I make it seem like I'm critical on Christians or that I hate Christians, even though I am a Christian. That's not... I don't know if that confuses anyone. I'm just saying a lot of things that people say as far as like Christians being hypocritical and stuff like that, it's not true. It's not fair to say all Christians are hypocritical, right? But there is some truth to that. Like, I'm sure those people that have said that have dealt with a lot of hypocritical Christians now, but also in the same breath, a lot of people that say that will call a Christian hypocritical just because they're not perfect, which is completely wrong too. You can't be like, oh, you're a Christian, oh, you just jaywalked, you're a hypocrite. It's like, well, no, they're just not perfect, right? That doesn't mean because they're not perfect doesn't make them a Christian. But I will say this, and maybe this is something I got to work on too, and I got to grow. But when someone says they're a Christian, just like most people, and it's kind of what we know just to be true, and it's kind of what we're signing up for, but I have my eyes on people, like when they say they're a Christian. Now, I still have that grace because I know I need it extended to me when I mess up, But it does bother me when people label themselves as a Christian and just behave however they want and are completely wild style with it. So that's just why I say that, because I feel like we should be ambassadors for Christ and doing our best to do it. Am I the best ambassador for Christ and the best example all the time? Heck no. And I'm transparent with y'all enough to admit that, but I'm just saying, man, there's just some people that just don't even try. And I used to be that person, so that's why it frustrates me so much. So that's it. That's what I'll be saying. Some people be like, oh, you should be hating on Christians. No, I just don't give you a pass just because you say you're a Christian. I want to see more of us, and I see it in the church so many times. Like, we need to start living this more, y'all. Alright? Little sick rant for y'all Christians. Alright, my bad. Should I start over, man? Should I even keep this video? It's just like a little sick. I'm all over the place today. Alright. Luke, your question. It's more about just doing it, y'all. Alright? That's what I'm trying to say. And just do your best. I know you're not perfect. I'm just saying, don't just read the Bible. Don't just go to church. Try and apply it. Application. That was the whole, okay, everything that I said, the rant I said, just don't worry about it. What I'm trying to say is just application. That's all I want to see more, man. Because I've seen the fruits in my life once I just start applying stuff more. That doesn't mean you're going to be perfect. You're going to mess up. I dig it. But let's just apply it more. Like, when you read your Bible, don't just be like, oh, that was dope. That's smart. Dad, try to apply it. When you in church and the pastor preaching and he's sweating and he's like, hallelujah, and he's jumping around and he's making sense, don't just be like, oh, yeah, that's dope, and then walk out and forget it. Apply it. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Also, you're a great YouTuber and you really tell your beliefs and don't lie. And don't lie about what you think, which really makes me watch your videos. Keep up the good work. Anyway, on to the question. Just wanted to get that out the way. So currently I'm an 8th grade student, and I have been struggling keeping a schedule because I have been working out every other day and have practiced for basketball when I don't work out. I just can't find the time to put in work for school. Whenever I get home from basketball or workout, I am either burnt out or it's time for bed. I come to you because you obviously have a schedule, and I was wondering if you could tell me how you maintain your schedule, like editing, recording, and being a father, and tell me ways I can improve my schedule. Also, I have been an honor student since day one. Now I am going down to C's and B's because of my busy schedule, and recently it's been giving me stress. I know everybody in the world deals with this, so I wanted you to weigh your opinion on how to deal with stress. Also, sorry for any bad grammar. I hope you appreciate it. Took time thinking about this. Hashtag G1GB. Man, Luke, I think your grammar might be better than mine, man. Y'all see how many spelling errors I be having in my tags and videos and all that crap. But good question, man. So it does sound like you got your plate full. My suggest to you. Well, it's a little bit. I'll give you the best advice I can. I know it might not be too. I don't know if it'll fit your scenario or not, because you have a variable in there that I don't, and that's your parents. And your parents might not let you get down how I was when I was younger, because your parents might have you go to bed at a certain bedtime. But so it just sounds like you're a student athlete, and there's some parallels between being a student athlete and a businessman, or just anyone that's trying to make something happen, right? And I've been in that position. I was a student athlete my whole life, ever since I was like six, yeah, that's when I was in school. And so, and of course, when you get into college, you get into high school, the workload, the homework, research, stuff like that is a lot heavier, and then also the demand with the sports is a lot heavier. So you're in 8th grade now. I'm gonna tell you, it's only gonna get worse into high school and college. because as you get into high school, you got to work harder to be better, right? Practices might go longer. I mean, you get into pro. I'm sorry, I don't know about pro. You get into college, you're gonna have 2.5-hour practices, and you're gonna have film after practice. Then, or you're gonna have to get in early before practice, or stay after late for treatment. And then after you watch film or after practice, you're gonna have to do study hall. You know what I mean? So your athletic portion is gonna take up 5-6 of your, anywhere on the minimum, 2.5, you lucky, to 5-6 hours of your day minimum every day, right? And so, with that being said, it gets tough, right? You got to fit stuff in, and so I think at that point, having your priorities straight and having that strong reason why, which I talked about in an earlier video, is very important, and that strong reason why is gonna help you prioritize. So what you might not realize, and you might have to write out everything that you do. So if you're not having much time to study and do your sports stuff, you might not be as focused on your goals as you should be, and that hurts. But I'm gonna keep it real, even with my 8th grade sub. So how many iMav videos are you watching? Are you watching too many of my videos? Like, you might have to, first of all, you might have to focus more in class so you can try and get a jump start on your homework before you even leave, right? Any free time you have, knock out some of your homework. Maybe you go to practice right after, I don't know, then you get home and you're tired, and who knows, you might be tired right after you get home from practice or whatever. Stay up and get your homework done, because like, man, I only got a couple hours and my mom's gonna make me go to bed. Get it done. So basically what I'm saying is, it comes down to a few things. I would say the number one, you need to have a clear reason why. So you need to have that reason why that's gonna pull you I don't know, when things is really hard. But then, how bad do you want it? And I think depending on how strong your reason why is, that could determine, because it's not going to be easy. So my answer to this, I have no way, and I don't even think it's possible to make this easy. But it comes down to who do you want it? You know what I mean? It was crazy. As a lot of people, you guys saw the house that we moved into, and trust me, it's not the best in the world. There's a long way to go as far as houses, right? But coming from where I started, it's a big increase, but it wasn't easy. So if anyone asks, like, Mav, what's the blueprint on how you got from where you started growing up to where you're at now? Well, I could tell you, but there's no way for me to make it easy. I mean, it was full of night times of me staying up 48 hours straight, plenty of times of me not sleeping, plenty of times of me working when I'm still sick, plenty of times of me crying, plenty of times of me stressed out, plenty of times of me not knowing what I was going to do, me wanting to quit thousands of times, like literally just wanting to quit, just a lot of stuff. Like, it's going to be hard. And even if I'm putting it in the perspective of sports, people would be like, man, how did you go from not even being the best player on your high school team and walking on to one of the best basketball schools in the nation? It was hard. It was hard, and it was stressful. And there were times I was getting up early, you know what I mean, playing ball, going home, taking a nap, working out, going home, taking a nap, going back to ball, and then maybe run again later at night, I was getting up early. And because I was getting up early, what did that mean? Sometimes I couldn't hang out with my boys. They're like, yo, we going to Club 7. They're going to be a bunch of big booties there. Dang. I want to, but nah, I'm going to go to bed early tonight. Wait, why? Bro, why you work out 3 times a day? You're not even on no basketball team. Because I want to be, man. Because I want to be on the team, and that's the issue. They didn't offer me no scholarships, and it pissed me off. And I want to be on that team, and so it was hard. I had to say no to some things that I wanted to say yes to so that I could make it happen. There's a lot of times I felt stupid. There's a lot of times I doubted. I woke up, I was like, dang, do I really want to go today? Or I just colored on myself with a Sharpie, bro. Bro, you know you dark-skinned when you have the Sharpie open and actually poke yourself. It ain't even, clearly visible. Maybe because there's a glare too, but anyway, there was plenty of times I woke up, man, and I was like, bruh, I'm a little bit sick today. My ankle sore from yesterday. I twisted it playing ball. I don't think I'm gonna get up today. I'm gonna just miss this one day. And you know what? There's a good chance I do all of this stuff and I don't even make it on the team. There's a chance for that. they're not. I'm sending them on my tape. I'm begging them to let me join. They're not saying nothing. They're not saying if there's ever going to be a tryout to walk on. It might not even work. Why am I doing this? And in those days, some deep down in would pull me, man. It'd be like, yo, think about all them days your mom had and all the stuff and the reason why you're doing this. And my reason why was, well, not even just for myself. I really wanted it bad, but I just really wanted it. I really wanted to be able to take care of my mom and see her do better. And that was probably one of my biggest reasons why. And then I wanted to. I'm not even gonna get into that because that's gonna start me ranting. But so yeah, I had all these reasons, and on those tough days, it would pull me out of bed, and I drag myself to the gym. Like, and some people think that, like, even with people that work hard, some people think that we're just naturally born to work hard. Like, we're naturally born as morning persons. We're just always energized, ready to go. And to an extent, I think some people are born with a little something. I don't know if I was one of those people. Like, I'm still not a morning person. I hated every day I had to wake up early. It used to piss me off. You know, I'd be in the gym tired, man. You know what I mean? Working on ball handling, maybe doing some lifting. And there's people in there just happy. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm so happy to be in the gym. And I'm like, I hate all y'all. I don't want to be here. You know what I mean? I didn't like practice. I wasn't that dude that's just like, yeah, I love being at practice. Nah. You know what I mean? I did like getting better, though. And I liked seeing the results of all my hard work in game. So in a weird way, I liked that. But it just wasn't, you know what I mean? So as I'm ranting, the thing is, that's the life of a student athlete, man, and it's only gonna get worse from here. So from you, if you don't want it that bad, then there's nothing wrong with that. It's just saying that, okay, I'm not gonna go through all that if you don't care that much about sports and working out. You know what I mean? You might be the next Steve Jobs, and you don't need the sports and all that stuff. But if you want to get to Steve Jobs level, it's gonna take sacrifice and everything that I'm talking about now. But for you, it might not be sports and working out. So that's the real question you need to ask yourself, is how bad do you want it? And then if we're getting into like how to, like exactly what to do, you need to look at your schedule. You need to write everything out. So for the next week, come home and write down everything you do. You're like, all right, I watched Mav videos for 20 minutes. I watched this guy's videos for a few minutes. I did this, I did that. I was eating. While you were eating, what were you doing? Were you just eating and not accomplishing something else? And then start to fix it in. Like, okay, one thing I wouldn't do, I probably wouldn't like watch my videos or my streams, anything, and do homework at the same time. I know some of y'all do, and you might be able to, but again, you might work differently than me. But just like, okay, maybe I can eat and then watch TV here for like 30 minutes, and then I'll focus more on my homework, and I'll focus here on that. Because I'm telling you, it's not easy for me to do daily videos, keep up with my family, keep up with church, keep up with that. But how do I get it done? I get it done because when you guys ask me, Mav, did you... What up, Doc? No. I'm still in the middle of it. I'm wrapping it up, though, so there's something I can call you back on. Okay, yeah, give me like a minute or two. Love you too. So you guys are like, man, how do you juggle all that stuff? Well, it's simple. There will be a game on, right? A random football game on. Right now I'm watching a replay of there's Denver and Miami. People be like, yo, or example, people were like, yo, that dude Beckham Jr. whatever dude made that crazy catch. People were like, oh my God, man, did you see that catch? Nah, I didn't. I was working. But I saw the replay. Oh, that was dope, right? People will be like, oh man, I didn't even watch the whole Eagles game. I was recording during the whole Eagles game, right? So I had it on my computer. I'd be like peep in every now and then, but I was working. People be like, man, have you seen that new movie, man? Blah, blah, blah. Nah, I don't get to the movies much. I'm busy. Really, do you know what's going on with this? And I'm like, nah, what? How do you not know what's going on? I was locked in. I was working, man. So, Mav, have you seen the new Mr. Golden Sports video? Nah, I barely see GS's videos. That's my man, 100 grand, but I don't watch too much YouTube because I'm too busy making my own videos. You know what I mean? So, I don't watch much TV, right? And almost when I do watch TV, I almost feel bad. It's like, ugh. I'm focused on the stuff, right? Like I gotta have my family. Like if I'm just chilling by myself watching TV, that's almost like a no-go. I gotta be mixing it with spending time with the fam and stuff like that. So I try to cut out all the unnecessary stuff. And is it a sacrifice? Is it less fun at times? Yeah, hands down. And that's why a lot of people don't reach some of the heights that I've reached. You know what I mean? 24 years old in a situation where I'm in now. That's why you don't see stuff like that. But I will say this though: is much of an advocate I am for hard work, I will tell y'all this: you gotta mix in some time for fun and some time for family, some time to enjoy life. And I'll rant on this in another video because this one's already been too long, bruh. I don't think I'll ever do a short episode. I'm sorry, y'all, but I think I still struggle with this to this day, is I am somewhat of a workaholic, because now my reason why, right, is my wife, it's my kids, and it's still in some areas just getting my mom to experience some. She's comfortable now, but get her to experience some things that she never even imagined growing up, because we were broke, right? And so, like, my mom's thinking, she just wants to get on the airplane. She just wants to ride in a limo. She doesn't even care where she goes. It would make her day just to get on an airplane, because she never had no one to take her nowhere. She never had money to get on planes and go places. Not saying she hasn't been on a plane before. They did in the military. My pops moved a little bit, so she's been on an airplane before. But just like, she doesn't travel, she doesn't do things. So I could be like, Mom, let's get on a plane and let's go to Kentucky. And she would blow up, because she just doesn't, you know what I mean? So there's things I want to do for my mom, and my reason why is like my kids, my wife. But sometimes I can get so absorbed in working hard for them, is that I take away time from them, right? So it's almost, and the analogy is like that's the person that works out every day of their life to add an extra 10 years to their life, but they spend those extra 10 years working out, so they never get to enjoy those extra years they worked for, right? And then so for me, it's always been like so focused. I'm gonna stay locked in, I'm gonna work hard, and then one day, me and my family, I won't have to work as much. I barely have to work. We'll have all the stuff we want. We're good, we're comfortable, we can bless people, do things for the community. And that's cool, and that's still the goal. But if I'm just so focused that I don't enjoy the time with my family now, the only issue with that philosophy is that I'm not promised tomorrow. I don't know when I'm gonna take my last breath. So if I were to just sacrifice all that time with my family, and then I go out, and try to drive to the gas station right now, and I get in a car accident and die, I missed out on that time with my family. So there has to be a balance, but I do think if you want something in life, you got to go for it. It requires sacrifice to do these big things in life, and even with a student athlete. Yeah, if you want to be good at both, if you want to be a good athlete and a good student, take sacrifice. It's gonna take the hard work, sacrificing on some of the fun things that your friends are doing, little bit less video games, unless you got a YouTube channel and you're getting paid and support your family, but maybe less video games, maybe less YouTube. Maybe you don't get to watch every daily dose. Maybe you catch them once a week, or you gotta wait till weekends to catch up. So that would be my advice there. Appreciate y'all rocking with your boy. I gotta wrap this up. I gotta call wifey. Yeah. Sorry for the mess, but I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed this. Y'all be easy. And tomorrow, hopefully, I'm feeling a little bit better, and we'll talk about some Ferguson stuff. I think we'll talk. We should talk about tomorrow. Depends. Most likely tomorrow. Love y'all. I'm out. Till next time. God first. God bless.